What's up, guys? And today I'm gonna show you what a locker looks like in season 7. Sorry. Now you're wondering how I'm playing, or not season 7, season 8. So you're wondering how I'm playing season 8 over here. There's a thing called Project Era. I will put their YouTube in the description below, and it's pretty fun. In order to get what I have here, this full locker, you have to pay like $108 in USD and like 75 euro if you're in Europe. So I'm gonna go over everything, pickaxes, everything, and let's get into this. So I'm gonna start off. I favorited a couple skins. I'm not gonna go over every single skin. I'm mainly gonna go after like iconic skins that everyone knows and loves. Some I'll do normal. But you'd have Arcane. This is a pretty cool skin. This is actually my main skin in normal Fortnite. So I love this skin, of course. Arc, I find Arc a little iconic. Oh, I mean, Equipper. I find her a little iconic. You get Black Knight, of course. Black Knight, one of my personal favorite. He's not tier 100. He's like tier 70. But I count him as a tier 100. Like, he's technically the final skin of the battle pass. You get Calamity. Now, Calamity has a whole bunch of styles. You can have this, black, tail, just white, purple, whatever you really want. You could go for normal style. She has a whole bunch of these styles. One of my favorite personal skins, you get Carbine, with, of course, all of his lights and stuff. You can get pink, green, yellow, or just his blue normal lights. As you can see, as there. Pretty cool. Then you can get the iconic Cuddle Team Leader. She's pretty iconic in every single way. Dark Voyager, one of my personal favorite skins. Now, you didn't know I don't have the Season 2 or 3 Battle Pass, so these are pretty cool to have. Dire, once again, another iconic skin for Fortnitemares, the first Fortnitemares. Eon, now this is one of the first exclusive skins, I'd say. A pretty cool skin. It's an Xbox exclusive. You had to get like a certain Xbox back in the day. There is Faye, another really good skin, and then you have Havoc. This was a Twitch Prime exclusive, pretty cool and all, and I haven't used the skin yet, but maybe I'll use it eventually. It is Season 8 right now, so there's Lux, Blanks, of course, Omega with his lights. I feel like either the orange, or I'd say the green or the purple lights are my personal favorite. Let me know your favorite light down below. I feel like, honestly, mine has to be the purple lights. Purple light Omega just hits differently, you know. It hits differently in every single aspect possible. And you get the Reaper. This is the first technical tier 100 skin. Technically, it's Black Knight, but he wasn't a tier 100. He was tier 70. So this is our technical tier 100 first. The Double Helix. This was a Nintendo Switch exclusive. You had to buy a certain Nintendo Switch. This skin actually goes for $4,000 right now, which is kind of insane for a skin. You get Elite Agent, another cool skin, Galaxy. This skin's kind of iconic as well, I'd say. You had to buy a Samsung Galaxy phone for that skin. You get Gold Trooper, but not the pink one, because of course the pink version of Gold Trooper came out in Season X. Not Season X, sorry. Chapter 2, Season 1. You get the Honor Guard. I forget what phone you had to buy in order to get this phone, to get this skin. You had to buy a phone. I forget what one it was. Then you have Iconic. Iconic, you had to buy a Samsung 10, I think it was. Galaxy 10 or 11, one of the two. You get black Skull Trooper with his pink, his purple glow, his green glow, or his regular. Completely up to you to choose what one you want. There's Sparkle Specialist. This is my all-time favorite skin of all in Fortnite. I just love this skin. It's an amazing skin by far. And I wish I had this on my main account, because that would mean that skin all day long. You got Sunstrider, Technique. This is Trailblazer, another Twitch exclusive. You get to have Twitch Prime, along with a whole bunch of other, like, there's like 3 Twitch Prime skins. Aerial Assault Trooper, a Season Shop skin. Bright Bomber, one of the most iconic skins. Dark Bomber, another cool skin. You get, I forget its name, man. Mongrel's, old main skin. Munitions Expert. Red Nose Raider. Renegade Raider. Now, these don't have their purple style or like their gold and black styles, because of course they came back in chapter 6 season 1, so we don't have their styles. You get Stealth Reflex and Reflex. These you had to buy a Nidova graphics card or have a Nidova graphics card in order to get them back in the day. Only way to get those 2 skins, you have Aura, an iconic skin, Bullseye, a whole bunch of other iconic skins on here. Now, them are just all the favorited skins. You get, like, this, which is the female carbine, I like to call it, the female carbine. This is, like, the male Calamity. You get, Crack Shot. You get these cool skins. Frostbite, Flytrap, Enforcer, Heim. All these cool skins. That's actually probably one of my favorite, like, Viking skins. You get Ragnarok with all of his styles. You get, like, the Ice King, the Ice Queen with their certain styles. You get Valkyrie, the female version of Ragnarok. Sky Stalker, the Visitor, the Prisoner. What else is there? Let's go down more. You get the Black Widow, Blender, whatever you want to call this skin. Came out in season 4. You get the original football skins, which for some reason, like, you can't select the teams, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why. Like, if I try and be my favorite team, the Buffalo Bills, it just saves as an original football skin. Kind of stupid. You get Burnout, which I feel like this is like an iconic skin in Fortnite, to be completely honest. The Deep Sea skins, Deep Sea Destroyer, Deep Sea Dominator, Dusk, Flapjacky, Firework Team Leader, the male version of the original football skins. This person, Hazard Agent. You get Ginger Gunner, and let's keep going down. You get Kuno and Kenji. This is actually a really rare skin. Like, he hasn't came back in a while. You get Little Whip. You get Mary Marauder, Laser Beam's favorite skin. What else do you get? You get Moonwalker, Overtaker. This is a pretty cool skin right here. You get like the detective skins, like all the detective skins, of course. Peekaboo, Rust Lord, another iconic skin. Shadow Ops. You get Star Lord, Slushy Soldier. This is another Twitch Prime skin, Sub Commander. I'll just favorite him real fast. Head back down. This is where I haven't gotten into yet. You got Wingman, the second crew skin. This is the first, or not the crew skin, starter pack. This is the first one, second one, third one. I think all of them are purples. That's a cool skin. You get one of Fearless's main skins. You get Blue Squire, Blue Team Leader. I have this skin. This is like my first skin that I got on my Fortnite account. This is another PlayStation exclusive. You get these robot skins, which are pretty cool. You get Codename Elf, the original. You get all the soccer skins, of course. You get like Dazzle, or yeah, Dazzle and Hyperton. You get Hopper, that skin, the male version of Mongrel's main skin. This is Jelly's main skin that I remember him using when I watched Kibble Cop and them. This is a pretty cool skin. I remember this skin. I didn't mean to select it, to be completely honest. Oh, and it didn't take me that far. You get Royal Knight. Ruckus. I think this is another rare skin, to be completely honest. You get another one of Fearless's main skins. I really like that skin. I used to main it for a bit, to be completely honest. I remember whenever this skin came out, I bought it like almost immediately. You get Allier's old main skin before he got his icon. You get the referee skin. You get the, Man, I don't think this skin has actually returned in a while, to be completely honest. Did it return last St. Patrick's Day? I don't think it did. I remember when they added her. That was pretty cool. You get all the original default skins, which is pretty cool, I would say. Is there anything else I was missing? Yeah, there's them. Alright, let's head on to backbling. So, you get this, which is a Twitch Prime backbling. This is an iconic black bling. Battle Shroud, Ninja and them used to main all the time. Another iconic one for if you're like going with the Reaper, aka John Wick. That was pretty good. Another really cool one. I feel like a lot of like the OG backblings are like really, really good, to be completely honest. Like, especially like the winged backblings. Like, well, not them ones, the other ones. But like, all the capes were like iconic. Like, yeah, Lachlan used to main this cape. I remember this, like, everyone wanted to main the Ice Mantle back in the day, like, all the main sweats. This is what they used, and it's kind of crazy, dude. That's literally, this is another one. The Love Ain't Wings with John Wick, dude, everyone mained this. Everyone did. If you came across someone that had these wings and a John Wick skin, that was like prime sweat. Like, you knew that you were gonna get wrecked if you saw someone with the Love Angel wings and John Wick. Like, it was over for you, dude. It was over before it even started. That's how good like people were that had that combo. You get the Red Knight back bling. That was a pretty cool one. The shark fin's iconic. Oh yeah, this is a thing. This is a Founders set. But that was in, that was like the Eye of the Storm Tracker and like Lachlan's video. Like, it wasn't meant to be released and it was released. Pretty cool. I forget how you get that. I think it's with the clowns. Yeah, you're with a clown. You're in the space. What other are there? That's, let me go back in here. Here it is, the Royale Bomber. That was a PlayStation exclusive. I thought I didn't see it, and I was like so confused. I was like, "There's no way," because I bought an unlock all, so it would have gave it to me. Man, I forgot that was a thing. The Dark Bag, another iconic one. The first Fortnite birthday cake, that was pretty cool. Little Kev. I thought he was a purple, not a rare. This is a Chinese exclusive back bling. Same with this one. That one is a Chinese exclusive. Didn't mean to equip that. This one was a pretty iconic back bling. The Royal Shield, which I don't understand the difference between these. Like, there's not really a difference. Don't know why they gave you two of them. I assume they gave you like both of them. Like, these are like the original bags that are really rare in today's Fortnite. That's pretty rare. That is a exclusive for, or you want to call it. Let's go on to the pickaxes now. You got the AC/DC. Now, I remember this pickaxe. I always wanted it as a kid. And I wished I got the Season 2 Battle Pass. This was a really iconic pickaxe in my childhood. Man, pretty much all of this was. Like, a lot of these pickaxes from the old Battle Passes are iconic for me. This is Omega's pickaxe. This is Lux's pickaxe. That one was iconic. Omega, or not Omega's, Ragnarok's pickaxe. I love this pickaxe as a kid. I don't know what it was, but the pick squeak was nice to me. The flamingo, pot of gold. You got Raiders Revenge, another really good axe. This is the Galaxy's axe. This was what's her name? Eon's pickaxe. Trusty number 2. You know, I don't think I had this on my main account, but I grinded everything, but I don't remember having that. Maybe I do, and I just don't remember. Honestly, this was the first pickaxe I ever bought. This one, the Excalibur, I remember that. I mean, I kind of honestly miss whenever Fortnite had rarities. I feel like, honestly, that's one thing I miss the most about current day Fortnite are the rarities. Like, I miss them a lot, dude. Like, it made it so easier to find things. Like, you could remember that something was a common or an epic. Like, you would find it instantly, but now, like, you have to go through an A to Z. This is another Chinese exclusive. I think this is too, if I remember right. That's a Chinese exclusive too. Which, Chinese Fortnite servers aren't up anymore. This was a sweaty pickaxe. Laserbeam's old main pickaxe. That's a Twitch Prime exclusive pickaxe right there. That, I remember using it all the time. Sweats use this. That was Laserbeam's old glider. I think this one was rare for a bit too, and then it came back as well. This was a Season 7 exclusive. On Valentine's Day, you could gift that to someone for free. Man, I miss a lot of these gliders. That was a pretty cool glider. I remember using that one. No, that's season 3 exclusive, but I remember like watching people use it. I used to love this glider. I used to think it's like the best glider ever. Same with this one. But I feel like the main reason a lot of people use the OG gliders was literally because, like, no, here's the Mako glider, is because literally Phase K or Phase Sway, I don't remember what one it was, the Dark Bomber. So everyone thought it was like the best glider ever, when in reality it wasn't, it's just a mid glider. Here's all the whatnot umbrellas from that time. Season 2, Season 1, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, and Season 8. And these, I think, were meant to come out, but they just never came out like these ones. And then, I think this one, too, I don't remember. It was some of these. They were meant to come out in, like, a tournament or something. It's kind of hard to remember, to be completely honest. I remember always wanting this one. Here's the robot. That is from Season 3, the final emo that you got. Bass Maze is the second to final emo that you got. I remember this emo used to be rare for a bit, and I remember Lachlan always using these in, like, his videos. It's pretty funny. This is an iconic meme, of course. I feel like a lot of... Yeah, there's the dab. I feel like a lot of Fortnite's emotes back in the day were just memes. Like the floss. This will forever be, like... Whenever I think of Fortnite main emotes, that... I think of, like, the floss. Like, the floss is just different. Like, that's like Fortnite's icon emote. Like, if there's an emote that represented Fortnite, it has to be iconic. Or the floss, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, to be completely honest. Really don't. This was annoying, like when someone would just kill you, they'd hit the donkey laugh. And then I bought it just to do it to people, because I was sick and tired of people doing it to me, so I bought it just to do it to other people. And now the emote won't come back. Like, the emote's pretty rare to come back. This is honestly, like, my favorite emote sounding-wise. Like, it's just such an amazing emote. You know, I had the option to get iconic, but I decided to get an iPhone instead. And to this day, it's one of my biggest regrets. Like, I could have had iconic, but I decided to get an iPhone instead. Although I love iPhones more than anything. The iconic football emote. This is another iconic emote, I feel like. Step it up. I remember my friend bought this because he's Irish. And he used to hit it all the time. Pretty cool stuff. The worm, take the L. Dude, back in the day, I wanted this emote because everyone would hit take the L on me because I was, like, really bad at the game. They just hit take the L on me. And I wish I had it. You know, in Season 3, when Season 3 ended, I was exact tier 31. If I would have bought the Battle Pass, I would have had take the L. And that's kind of crazy to think about. I think that was like one of the first raps. That's pretty cool. I don't remember how you got this one. I think you got this one in this season too. Yeah, you got that in this season. That was this season. That was season 7. I don't remember this one. I think it's an item shop. Half of these I don't remember. I had that one. Of course I had like every single rap from every single battle pass. But some of these I just don't remember. Like I don't remember that one, that one, that one, that one. I had that one. I think I remember that one. I have that one. I have this one. Which everyone used to main that rap back in the day. These, I remember these, like they're so buggy. Like, it was weird. Like, they were so buggy, like, apparently, like, it took longer for you to load into a game if you're using an animated loading screen than just using a normal loading screen. Like, it was so weird. I remember that. I love that, dude. I love that loading screen back in the day. This was the first time you seen Meow Skulls was in this loading screen. I remember like everyone went back and they were looking and they were like, man, they're showing Meow Skulls since season 7 and no one realized. Like, it was pretty cool. I think there's actually a few instances that happens in loading screens that they show skins that haven't been released yet and just no one noticed. And it's weird, like no one noticed any of that. Yeah, like Am was spying on these two people. Man, I miss these like season loading screens. I miss them a lot. These secret loading screens, them are fire. Another secret loading screen. Just fire, dude. Like, I don't like the new loading screens that are animated. Like, they're kind of like animated. Like, they look really weird. Like, I don't like the design of the old loading screens. I don't. Or the new loading screens, not the old ones. Like, these old ones, like, they look so clean. Like, that looks clean. These are the type of ones, like, I don't like. Like, you go in the newer Fortnite, like, they look weird. Like, the design art ones are pretty cool. Even though, like, they look like the newer ones. Like, that one's a pretty cool loading screen. I use this loading screen all the time in new Fortnite. That's a sick loading screen. A lot of these are. Like, that's a pretty cool loading screen. But that's pretty much everything. Did I go over everything? Pretty much. I pretty much went over everything. Also, I figure I should tell you guys, you're wondering why I have certain skins favorited. I'm actually gonna do a challenge, a random skin challenge, and I have these ones favorited because I remember, like, what rarity they are. So I'll remember what rarity they are. And, like, these are all the skins, like, I know what rarities they are, pretty much. Like, there might be a few, like, I might forget what this rarity is. But like, a lot of the exclusive skins, besides, like, this one, are purples or blues. Like, Renegade Raider, I remember is blue. A lot of these, I remember that they're blue. Like, the Self-Reflex skins are blue. So, I'll remember that. But I think that's it for this video. I showed off what these skins looked like back in the day. If you want to try this out, remember it'll be in the link in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.